Hi everyone, happy Earth Day. Was yesterday, but doesn't hurt to say it. Well, I'm really excited to be here tonight, and I hope you guys enjoy the next minutes as much as I enjoy making this talk. I'm gonna talk to you about decoding Australian recycling, myths, realities, and your role. My name is Camila, and I'm obsessed with recycling. So much that my outfit tonight was purchased through an op shop. I'm a sustainability manager, which means I look into the science of how can we reduce, reuse, and recycle common items. And I like doing it because I love puzzles, and I'm a bit thrifty, and I really want to take a better care of our planet. You might have noticed by now I have a slight Colombian accent, and every time I mention Colombia, everyone gets really excited because, let's face it, everyone has tried the best Colombian coffee. I moved to Australia 8 years ago, lived in Sydney for 7 years, now living in Brisbane, and I get the pleasure to work in sustainability. You might have figured by now that I work in sustainability for the coffee industry. I work at Nespresso, and I can see half of you guys might be feeling like this because you recycle your coffee pots. And some of you might just thinking, what is she talking about? Because you might never heard about the recycling program. So let me tell you a little bit of what it gets into that. But before that, I just want to share a little bit of a personal experience. My husband is not really good at recycling, and every time I ask him to recycle, this is him. I don't know if some of you can relate, but it's really hard for him to know what to do. And so he's sometimes not really keen on learning what to do, and he loves soccer, and so on purpose I try not to learn anything around soccer. So I always tell him the Broncos are doing amazing. So it's time for some myth busting, because let's face it, we all been there. We all have tossed something in the recycling bin with a silent prayer and hoping for the best. So let me share with you some of the efforts that are going into recycling our daily items. Myth number 1, it's fine to put plastic bags or bag your recyclables. So every time you have a soft plastic bag, do you feel like this? Like you don't know what to do when you're next to a yellow bin? Well, if you feel this way, please stop doing it. Don't put any soft plastic bags in your yellow bin. They are not friends at all. So if you're doing that, my friends, you've been busted. They are not together. They are terrible. And the reason why is just because they get tangled in the machinery in the recycling facility. So recycling workers might have thinking really nice things about you every time they see a pile of soft plastics with recycling. And the golden rule is, please keep them loose. Don't back them up like if they were going on a first date. By the record, this is not my husband. Hopefully, after tonight, it could be my husband not bagging any of the recycling. Myth number 2, if it has a recycling symbol, it will be recycled. Maybe many of you have spotted these lovely symbols every time you see any plastic container. And this is only telling you what type of plastic are made of. This is not telling you if it's recyclable or not. So next time, if you want to do the right thing, you should look for this symbol. This symbol is telling you if an item, like for example a box, is recyclable, if that wrap film is recyclable through a dedicated recycling program, or if that lid can go into your red bin or the trash. So if you thought that, you've been busted, and you just should learn how to do it in the right way. And maybe it's safe to say by now, we have established that the yellow bin isn't a magic portal where everything you put there will turn into fluffy clouds and rainbows. there's so much to the picture, and there's so many challenges for the recycling on some of our common items. So that is why there's some dedicated programs, like, for example, Mobile Mazda, where you can take your mobile phone and it is recycled and converted into some glasses or fine jewelry. Or if you just recycle your ink cartridges, they can turn into a mixture for roads and pencils. Or what Nespresso is doing with your aluminum capsules, where aluminum is separated from the coffee grounds, sent back to the aluminum industry, and coffee grounds get turned into compost. That takes me to myth number 3. Have you ever put your used aluminum capsules in the yellow bin? Let me guide you to find the answer. My work in Nespresso is to make sure that everyone gets a convenient and easy way to recycle their aluminum capsules through 3 different channels. You can drop them off in any Nespresso boutique, but that's if you're living in a metro area. If you're not, you can use any of our free bulk solutions and start collecting for your community, or you can either get a prepaid satchel and put it in the Australia Post network. But what happens next? This gets really, really exciting. Then embark on an amazing journey to a recycling facility in Tomago in NSW nearby Newcastle, where the aluminium is separated from the coffee grounds, and then, as I mentioned before, aluminium is sent back to the aluminium industry and the coffee grounds and turned into compost. I do this amazing job with so many help, but every month I get the pleasure to reconcile what was collected versus what was recycled, and then I get a third-party verification that what I'm doing is the right thing and it's a legit program. So what are we gonna say after tonight if we can recycle aluminum capsules? Yes, through the Nespresso recycling program. Well, have you heard about the terminology wish cycling? Let's play a little game. I'm just gonna share with you some images, and you might just might think if you have put this into your yellow bin. This rings a bell. Is familiar? Well, if you've been doing it, this is wish cycling. You've been wishing that you could recycle this by putting it in the yellow bin, but you cannot put it in your yellow bin. It's like inviting a bunch of party crashers to a carefully planned dinner. Nobody wins. And I just don't know if so. I can see so many people in the audience with this same hopeless look, so hopefully after tonight, you get a more proactive role into recycling. In Australia, we are at crossroads, and after tonight, I'm hoping this will be your new you with better recycling habits. If you still think that you are in doubt and you need some guidance, there's some amazing resources out there that your council will offer. You can download some apps where you can get some educations and some hints of what to do with some hard to recycle items. There's Recycle Mate, there's Recycle Smart, Planet Arc, well, you name it. There's so many resources out there and you can take a proactive action. And this is the power of small changes, a butterfly effect. So I hope after tonight we can all say we can recycle better and do better for our planet. Thank you very much.